Wycombe away, Wycombe Oxford away. Same. Were you disappointed not to play Saturday?
Of course I was, yeah. But I'd spoke to Terry in the morning, and it was okay about 8 o'clock. But I understand, the weather was torrential, and I know Terry did everything in his power to get the game on, and that's all I ask. And we were really keen to play the game, obviously, on the back of a 4-0 home win. But sometimes you just got to accept what happens and move on. We had a good training session down at Cirencester. I managed to go to a game. So just one of those things where you just got to take it on the chin and move on.
Was that game at Wimbledon?
I didn't go to Wimbledon, no.
But you had somebody there.
I had somebody.
Yeah. And I mean, Oxford on a reasonable run at the moment, aren't
they? They're on a great run. 9 games unbeaten, 5 wins, 4 draws. It's got a pretty settled side. They're playing some good football and some really good wins. That's 2 victories, and particularly the away ones over the Christmas period have been excellent. They got good players. They got a good manager. And it's a tough place to go.
In terms of your away form, obviously you'll know that 3 of the last 4 games away from home have been particularly hard for you.
Yeah.
Does that put extra emphasis on this game because it's against a side currently in the bottom half, whereas the other teams have been up around you who you've lost to?
I consider Oxford to be an equal to the teams that we've got beat to, so we'll treat them with the utmost respect. We'll play in a way that we think is going to go there and be able to make sure that we're on top of our game. We have been found out in the last, not found out is the wrong word, but we have not performed away from home, bar Northampton in the last 4 games. We need to address that, so whether it's the same team, whether we pick a different team, we've got to make sure that we're better than our last away performance.
Have there been parallels in those 3 games for you, looking at them together with some time lag to actually assess what went on?
There's been 1 or 2 bits that have surfaced in all 3 games, yeah, but bottom line is we've just not been good enough on the day for whatever reason, and we've got to put that right first and foremost tomorrow. But great day, great game of football at the Gassam. There'll be a few there. It'll be good conditions. I would have thought it'll be a bit wet, but hopefully not too bad. 2 decent teams trying to play. Hopefully we can go there and do ourselves justice.
And do you think that change for you has to be in the players' heads or in terms of the way you set the side up?
A bit of both.
So how do you rephrase that? Do you think you've been able to correct whatever wasn't right in their heads?
Well, we'll see. We'll see. Our home record at the moment is very good. We have to transfer that form into our away games, but how we do it, the players have to be adaptable, which they've proved they are, and they can be. Do we pick a different side to what we played against Wycombe just because we're going away from home? All these factors come into it. We'll sit down. We've already sat down, but we'll go again this morning before training and just work out exactly what we're doing. The players will know exactly what's ahead of them and how we're going to approach it, because it'll be a tough game tomorrow, so we've got to be ready for it.
I appreciate you can't keep looking back, but you must look at the 10 away wins you got last year and look at the last month and wonder whether it's the same set of players.
I don't do that. There's no point. I think each game you have to plan its merits. At the start of the season we won 3 or 4, 3 away games, so it doesn't bother me too much. I think there's some good strong teams in this league. There are. It's a really tight division, and I think you've just got to win more games than you lose, and we don't want to get beat. Obviously, we don't want to get beat heavily, particularly. But as long as we bounced back well the other day, and hopefully we go there with the right attitude and address our disappointing away form of late.
How's Sido come out of Boxing Day?
Yeah, fine. He would have played on Saturday. I'm all over the place with days. Yeah, he would have played, so no problem. I don't anticipate him not playing tomorrow.
Before the game at Rochdale, you said you were going to talk to Nicky Hammond about the loans of Lawson and James.
I've been in contact with Reading. We're going to get through tomorrow. You know, they like ourselves have had a busy time. We'll talk again Wednesday, Thursday, and just see where we go. And
just accepting that the transfer window does open on January 1st, is it going to be the silly season on rumours, do you think, or are you quite happy with targets you're looking at?
We've got 1 or 2 targets, and I haven't heard any rumours, to be honest. So,
do you accept though that it might get a bit silly in terms of people linking either you with people or people that
seems to be the case nowadays? But like I say, I don't deal with rumours. I deal with fact, and I know what I and my staff are trying to do to bring 1 or 2 in. And we'll go from there. I
mean, I think last season you extended 3 loans you already had, and you bought Jermaine, obviously, which wasn't a huge overhaul. Do you see it being just tinkering around the edges?
I think it'll just be a bit. Yeah, exactly. I think it'll be a little bit of tinkering to be done. It gives everyone a chance just to reassess. I think we're in really good shape. Like I said, there'll be 21 other teams who'd like to be in our position. We're going along okay, and I think we're only going to get stronger. I really believe that we've got the potential and the players to kick on. Whereas this time last year we didn't quite kick on as much as we would have liked after January. I think with a bit of tinkering with the strength of the squad that I've already got, I think we can look to really kick on. You know, but we've got to have the right attitude. We've got to have the right work right every game.
And just lastly, you did mention about the league being tight. Rochdale scored 4 at Bradford, Burton beat Southend. There are 1 or 2 dark horses lurking, aren't there?
You can't get transfixed with where you've got to just concentrate each game. You know, we're third. We're happy with that. You know, we're 4 points off top of the league, if you like. But you know, we're only 10 points above Oxford, who are 15th. So it's really tight. We're not kidding ourselves. But the good thing is, it's not just us getting beat by teams, and you know, there's some really good sides. You know, look at Rochdale. They've won 2 games in the last 7, and they've been against Cheltenham and Bradford, and they've put 4 past them both. So, you know, we're under no illusions how tough the league is. I think that's why no one's running away with it. I think there's just a whole host of teams who are either pushing, they're either up there, or they're just hoping that they can get a bit of momentum. And hopefully, you know, we're ones that, you know, we're up there, and we're looking for that little bit of momentum as well. And hopefully, if we do, we can stay where we are.
Thank you.
Mark, do you expect to spend a fee in January, or is it loans or freeze?
After having a chat with the chairman, I don't think I've got 2 oranges to spend. Never mind a fee. No chance. No.
So loans or freeze?
It'll be the loans or freeze. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Do you expect anybody to be going in the other direction?
We'll see. Sometimes you need to just address your squad. You know, there's no point carrying people if they're not involved. Not for our benefit, for their benefit as much as anything else. We'll sit down and look at the squad. We've obviously already sat down and had a think. Things will become clearer over the next couple of weeks with 1 or 2 targets that we either get or we don't.
Yeah, I know you won't deal with names or speculation, but if everything goes according to plan, can you sort of give us an idea how many new faces you'd like to add, if you get the ones that you want to get?
I don't know. 2, possibly 3, a maximum. To be honest, at the moment, just depending where we go with 1 or 2 things, just depends who becomes available and who we can actually get.
Yeah, I know you've got to speak to Reading, but do you want to keep both of the lads? Because they both seem very keen.
Yeah, they've done very well. They've been a big, you know, particularly Jake. Jake has been, I feel for Lawson, because we brought him in at the time we needed central midfield players. You know, with Darren was injured, Russ was suspended, I think. He came in, scored, played well, and we saw the potential that was there. Unfortunately, he was out. Lawson was out for a month, and then I got the boys back fit, and it's been difficult. But he's coming in, he's trained well, and I thought he did ever so well the other day when he came on. We'll have to, you know, for his development as a young player, you know, people don't want to send players out on loan just to sit on the bench. I do need to talk to Reading regarding that, and Lawson won't want to just sit on the bench, and I can fully understand that. Jake's a little bit different as he's been playing, and as I say, I've already spoke to Reading, but we'll talk again after the new year and just tie everything up.
Yeah, you've got some really good young loans in recently this season and last from big clubs. Do you expect that to happen in January? You're looking for more experienced?
No, I'm looking for a bit of both, to be honest. But probably two targets I've got are both probably your class as youngish lads, but I think they'll add a lot to what we've got.
Yeah, and Darren Carter, how's it going? You talking with him?
With it being so busy, John, I haven't had a chance to speak to him. I've had a brief chat as we've come off the training ground, and hopefully, me as the manager, I want to get something sorted as quick as I can. I don't, like I said, I still don't see it being an issue unless somebody knows otherwise. Darren's been great with us and been up front, and we've done the same with him. We've got him back playing again. He's enjoying his football. You can see that, and I'm sure he wants to be part of it. Just timings wise with a busy period, it's just been busy to get it together.
Yeah, and I know, do you think you might get anyone in before the FA Cup? Are you in a rush to get it done before then? Or?
No.
So you're quite happy if it goes
there's phone calls to be made and little revisits on one or two targets that we've got for sure, but I don't anticipate anybody coming in before tomorrow's game and then Monday's FA Cup game.
Yeah, just to put people's mind at rest, you're confident you can keep everyone here who you want to keep here at the moment?
I've had no phone calls, and I don't anticipate having phone calls about any of my players. I'm not in the process of selling anyone who's selling or moving on anyone that's in the current first team squad.
Yeah. Okay. Cheers, Mark.
Cheers,
Happy New Year.